guys, and welcome back to our Microsoft Flight Simulator career. I'm not gonna lie. It's taken me a minute to calm down from the last episode. I was pretty upset. If you guys missed it, you guys gotta go see it. We had one of the biggest scares of our lives and one of the most frustrating things that has ever happened in our life as a pilot. But we're gonna take it on the chin. We're gonna keep moving forward, and I'm gonna take a little break from our personal company, and we're gonna work on some more certifications today. We are gonna be going for a scoop endorsement. This is really, really exciting. It allows you to perform a highly effective firefighting technique that requires an aircraft to scoop a large volume of water from a source, such as a river or lake. This is gonna cost us 15,000 credits to take, and it's gonna get us access to the Viking Air CL415 as well as the Air Tractor AT802. So we're going to be doing some aerial firefighting today. Obviously very exciting here. This certification is an essential part of any aerial firefighting course and a must-have for pilots aspiring to fly for private firefighting companies or dedicated government agencies. Going to be using the Air Tractor 802 Fire Boss to touch down on water and fill dedicated tanks as they advance on the water surface. All right. Very excited for this. This is going to be fun. Going to be helping people. Going to be using aircraft that aren't ours. If you crash these aircraft or anything goes wrong, it's not like your entire company goes up in flames because the game glitches out and you don't get paid your $1 million that you were owed. Let's be professional. Here we go. The Fire Boss. Ooh, this is going to be sick, dude. I'm really excited for this.
A regular water scooping exercise aboard the AT802 Fire Boss.
Okay.
Biscarrosse is a significant location in the history of seaplanes, and the lakes around the city provide ample room to perform this scooping exercise. You will have to reduce your speed and touch down on the water. You can then extend the probes while maintaining a speed of 60 knots as you scoop and fill
60
your
knots.
tanks. Once the tanks are filled, you'll have to take off from the water.
Obviously, we'll have a lot more weight at that point, too, so you got to keep that in mind. You got to, you know, your landing is going to be a lot shorter than your takeoff is, and we want to be around 60 knots. So this is our airspeed indicator. We're going to have to reduce that by quite a bit. This thing is old school. We got a mounted iPad in here. We're used to our Vision Jet and everything else we've been flying, dude. There are no digital instrument panels in here. Well, kind of one right here for our engine information. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. Mode, gate, foam, gallons, dump. Okay. Mode auto, distress. I'm trying to figure out manual salvo. What does that do? No idea. I'm trying to see where I'm hoping the game's going to tell us what to choose, because it's going to be tough for us to find out on our own. They really skimped on the pleasantries here, didn't they? We've just got cables and stuff all over the place. I mean, this is a sick plane. I like this thing. There is room for one in here. We're on like a mesh seat. They weight savings, everything savings. They just want you to be able to pick up as much as you can in the water, and that's about it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. It's a pretty good looking lake for scooping up some water. I see a lot of water out there, so we're gonna see what we can get done. Maybe think, do we have our flaps out right now? No, we don't. Would imagine we could extend some flaps, so let's go ahead and do that. Flaps are down. I'm gonna try to slow us down a little bit. We can be going 60 to be able to scoop water. Looks like it's a pretty chill day today, not a lot of wind.
You should start scooping at around 60 knots.
Okay, extend flaps by pressing B. We're going to reduce our speed down to 60 knots here. We've got 20 degrees of flaps out. We're going to come down nice and slow and touch down on the water here. Dude, this is so insane. Oh, our first time with a float plane. Goes too much, too quickly. We give her a little gas. Ooh, there she is. All right, that's a touchdown. What's our next plan? What do you want me to press? Extend the probes by pressing Z. Are we gonna see? Ah, okay. We can see down here. We want to stay above 60 knots. Oh, okay. So we're gonna pick up water quicker the faster we're going. We're picking up water here. 290, 300,
and
380.
Time to take off. Pay special attention to your aircraft's handling. It won't be the same with all the extra weight from the water you scooped.
Of course. So I want to see 820 is going to be our max. It didn't tell me to go max, but we're going to retract our probes now. We're going to go full speed. Obviously, it's going to be a lot heavier. It's going to be a lot tougher to take off. Let's see. Can we take off from this? We can. Oh, she needs a little help here. Oh, this is not good. We're going to be careful.
Good. You know how to handle the Fire Boss now. You can drop the water back in the lake.
Oh, sweet. Okay. empty the tanks by pressing Z. Obviously, we're going to want to go outside for this. Let's go ahead and hit Z. Oh! Oh, that is amazing. And look at that. Then we instantly climb up like crazy.
And I'm sure that you will pass the test next time.
We failed it. How? Maintain speed during scooping. That's on me. I'm sorry. He also told me to take off with half a tank, and I decided to fill the whole thing just because I was curious. So that's our tank right here. That's where we're collecting 820 gallons of water. All right, we're just gonna retry this. It's fine. Obviously, we were learning the new buttons and figuring out what we had to do there. Kind of a bit of a hindrance. I also feel like he set us up.
You should start scooping at around 60 knots.
Set us up for failure because he said to reduce to 60, but then it said keep it above 60, and we failed because we didn't keep it above 60 on the water. So we want to go all the way down. We're going to want to land around 60 knots, extend the probes, increase our speed, but probably reduce flaps so we don't take off. Pick it up, retract the probes, full speed, take off. So we're at 60 knots here, but we don't want to go any less. So we're gonna try to land nice and smooth. We've landed. I'm gonna reduce flaps. We're gonna extend our probe. We're gonna start scooping water. We're gonna kind of push forward, so we're staying about 60. Wait until the water is half full.
And the tanks are filled. Time to take off.
Reduce our probes. Full speed.
With all the extra weight from the water you scooped.
And we should be able to take back off. We might need some more flap. Maybe not. Nope, we're good. Okay. That was a lot smoother right there. That's exactly how it's supposed to be done. So there's a lot of button pressing. There's a lot of stuff happening right there. That's... You gotta adjust your flaps, change your stuff.
You can drop the water back in the lake.
Do whatever else. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and empty our tanks. That's pretty special.
Impressive flying. Aerial firefighting teams will be proud to have such a talented pilot in their ranks.
All right, I appreciate it. Look at that, 93% touchdown smoothness, 100% speed, 100% aviator performance. That's an A. We will take that all day long. Thank you very much. It's time to go fight some fires, baby. All right, have access to the air tractor AT-802. That's kind of exciting. Let's see if we can get some missions for this bad boy. We should have initial attack. All right. Our first one looks like we're going to be going over to Europe. And I think it takes place in Spain. I think I've seen this before, yeah. Just got an alert from the Fire Watch Patrol. They've spotted smoke in the area of Gondarum. All right. Looks like we're going to be taking off from here. We're going to scoop in the mouth of a river, drop it at the fire, hopefully be able to get it in one go. If not, we're going to have to keep going back and forth and keep scooping, and then fly back for our final. Dude, this is where things are going to start getting really interesting. I think we're, obviously aerial firefighting is going to be insane. Agricultural spraying is going to be probably even more difficult. We're also going to start getting into the big heavy jets, which is going to be really exciting. So we've got a lot to work on, a lot to advance in our career outside of our own personal business ventures, which I'm still upset about. I recorded that earlier today. If you guys can't tell, it was like an hour ago. I'm still kind of upset about it, but here we go. Our firefighting air tractor, the Fire Boss. That's what they call me, baby. Got our orange jumpsuit on. Look.
Fire reported at Gondarum. Please get ready.
At the size of this thing, my goodness. All right, how would you suggest I try to enter this? We can examine our flaps and stuff. I'm sure, does this have like a skid service we're supposed to go up? There you go. That boy open. Wow, okay. Welcome aboard the Fire Boss. Dude, this thing is amazing. Let's go ahead and get her fired up. Love this. Got the center stick here. Beautiful.
You're the most skilled unit
visual
for this task,
coverage.
so get on site and put out the fire for our strike team.
Okay.
The authorities will look into it when the time comes, but right now we need you to focus on containing the situation.
Perfect.
We've planned, we've drilled, now we execute.
All right. We're going to request taxi clearance. Go ahead and...
Vigo Ground Echo Charlie. Papa Bravo Lima.
Parking brake
ready
off?
to taxi south departure with Foxtrot.
Echo Charlie. Papa Bravo Lima taxi to and hold short of runway 19er using taxiway Charlie 1.
Dude, this is such a cool looking airplane.
18 for Fife when ready.
Roger, roger. Let's go ahead and confirm that, and we are going to start
Taxi
taxiing
to and
away.
hold short runway 19er using taxiway Charlie 1 Papa Bravo Lima.
Dude, it's just so insane because, like, this thing, just look at it. Not only can it take off on land, it can also take off and land on water, but it can also fight fires at the same time. Like, what can't this thing do? It's like a transformer or something. We'll stop at our hold short, request our clearance to take off.
Vigo Tower Echo Charlie. Papa Bravo Lima at runway 19er ready for departure to the south.
Echo Charlie, Papa Bravo Lima QNH 101 tree departure to the south approved.
Dude, you
Cleared
can
for
see
takeoff
like the
runway 19er.
heat from the engine and stuff over here too. Is that, do we have like an exhaust port? Oh my gosh, that's where the exhaust port is for the, that is so sick. Okay, I'm really excited about this one if you guys can't tell. Here we go. So we're gonna be going, we're gonna acknowledge the takeoff clearance. We're gonna head out into runway 19. We're gonna be taking off to the south. Do we have a compass somewhere? Do you guys see a compass? I don't see a compass. I don't know which way is south. We're gonna be going out and turning around or going out and taking off? We're gonna be turning around. All right. I don't wanna get any sort of a speeding issue, although I would think if you were ever going to speed, going to fight a fire and contain it would be the time to speed. Now it says we've got 410 gallons in the hopper already, so I guess, do they like pre-fill this? They just got a bunch of hoses that they hook up to this thing. I did see the fire truck next to us, so maybe we hooked up to a hydrant or something and got half full to start. We know we can go up to 820 because we didn't listen during testing, but that's all right. So we got half a tank. I don't know if it's going to want us to drop it or fill up for a full tank. I don't know why they wouldn't fill you up with a full tank. Is it a little bit harder to fly or something? And obviously it would be, but I would think that a full tank wouldn't extend beyond the abilities of this thing. Get her turned around here. That is a beautiful sight to behold. Take off from runway 19. Let's get it. Full speed ahead, old girl. I don't think she's going to be very fast, but she's certainly going to be effective. And hopefully, she's got some big wings. She's for sure going to be very responsive at the lower speeds that we need to make sure we target these fires. Skipping around here, let's go ahead and take off. I'm assuming we're going to have some landing gear that we can retract. And we're going to be climbing up to 1,600 feet. All right, everything's up and away. And we are good to go, baby. Time to go fight a fire. Time to go save some lives, some homes, some everything. Dude, the people that do this, honestly, hats off. It is, what a cool job. What a badass you are. Aerial firefighters. That is just absolutely ridiculous. It's like, firefighting is already so cool and already so badass and already so intense and dangerous, but nah, let's just do it in the air as well.
The ATGS is leading the operation. You'll be working with Recon 5 to coordinate your first drop. You'll carry a payload at takeoff, but you can scoop more at the water source. Check your map.
Okay, so there's our answer.
ECPBL, you're our lifeline. Do what you have to. Over.
I'm going to guess it's going to be in our best interest to have a full tank of water to drop on this thing. The more ish you have to throw at the wall, the more likelihood one of the pieces is going to stick. So we're just going to try to get as much as we possibly can. We're 16 nautical miles away from this fire. I'm going to try... I don't want to overwork the engine. We are in the red in some of the readouts over on the left there. I'm going to try to reduce our throttle a bit just to try to take care of this thing. We're going to trim this thing down so we can have some nice level flight. And we're going to see if we can't hit the fast forward button a little bit and try to get there in decent time. Oh gosh, this is where the fire is, right in front of us? I mean, that would make sense because it says fire on there, Trev. I mean, we've got a great runway to it. Maybe instead of filling up, maybe we do try to just send it. This is like the perfect setup. I'm going to turn those off so we can look directly at it. The thing is I don't know when to press it. So you're going to have the momentum with the water. It's not going to fall straight down. I think you're going to want to do it a little bit beforehand and just kind of have it wash over it, but I'm not sure. So this is going to be an interesting scenario here. It looks like it's in the backside of a hill. We're obviously going to want to slow things down a little bit. We're not going to be wanting to go at this thing full speed. We're gonna want to...
ECPBL Recon 5. Thanks for coming fast. We're here to support you in your attack.
Fire Chief Georgie.
You have a max of 1 water drop, skies. Clear for your first drop. Your tanks were loaded before takeoff.
Okay.
ECPBL, clear to engage.
Speed of 110 knots, altitude 100 feet above the fire. Drop the water by pressing Z. How high is 100 feet, dude? That's not very high at all. We're gonna have to lock in, Trev. We're gonna have to lock in here, baby. Oh my goodness, there she is right there, 100 feet. I might fly a little bit closer. They reinforce these planes so that you don't get damage from like the soot and stuff like that. I don't think you're supposed to fly really, really close to it, but I'm gonna try to fly close-ish. Need a little throttle here to make sure we get up over this crest. Bro, it is so hard to see. Where is this fire? Here we go. Did we get it? How do we do that? I feel like we were a little bit to the right. I think we missed it. Huh?
I'll radio in the drop status as soon as the visibility gets better. Legendary drop team, you smashed those last flames.
Let's go! We did it!
No hot spots and areas secured thanks to your action. Good. End of the mission, ECBBL. Good work. Fly home safe.
I'm gonna be honest, I think we could do a little bit better than that, but for our first one, I'm not upset about that. I mean, getting 100% on that is good. I feel like we could have been a little bit better centered. We kind of lost the plot a little bit at the end. I thought about trying to do it all inside, but it makes it more difficult, which is fun because you have the challenge, but at the same time, I like seeing the water drop. So I feel like seeing the water drop is kind of a bit more important. We'll probably do it the same way. We'll kind of line things up inside and then watch the drop from the outside. So that's pretty exciting. We will take that. Do we want to skip to the landing, or we can fly back? It's not going to take too long. We're taking a bit of a shortcut compared to where it wants us to go, but we're going to be okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and extend these landing gear. Let's try to watch this. Oh, that is so cool. Look at the way those jut out there. That's just insane.
Papa Bravo Lima, did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, I did. I'm watching the landing gear, ma'am. Sorry about that. It's a cool plane, you know.
Runway 19er Papa Bravo Lima.
19er Papa Bravo Lima sounds good to me. So our gear is down. We're going to add 10 degrees of flaps. This thing is already pretty slow, so I don't think I'm going to want to go much more than that. We're just going to kind of slowly bank turn in here. Going to have to lose a little bit of altitude as well. I love that. I'm assuming a lot of the aerial firefighting missions we have, we're going to have really mountainous regions, which is going to make things a lot more fun. Kind of an aggressive entry here, but in a situation like this, granted the fire's already out, so we don't need to be aggressive anymore, but like, you're going to be making aggressive turns. You're going to be really pushing the machine to its limit, so I'm hoping we get some other firefighting missions that are super intense. We're going to go ahead and land on the runway here. Coming in nice and easy. Asphalt's a little bit harder than water. Keep her nice and light. That's what I'm talking about. Why are we... What's up with the bouncing happening there? That's weird. Okay. that was really odd, but we'll take it.
Bravo Lima, exit runway when able.
I feel like that was pretty good. We have no speed or anything here. We were going super slow. Maybe that's just what float planes do on land. Maybe it's not the most solid landing gear. I have no idea. Made it to our hold short here. Go ahead and request our clearance to taxi. We're gonna find our taxi spot. We've done the whole mission without skipping anything, so we might as well finish this out.
Taxiing to gate 7 via taxiway. Charlie 1 Papa Bravo Lima.
Going to gate 7, which is gonna be on the other side of this A380. Got a van out in the middle of the tarmac. That's always good. That's really what you want. Other aircraft and stuff in the way. I feel like the grounds crew, and it's not the grounds crew fault. It's ATC at the airport. It's just not very good, but that's fine. We pull around here. This thing is like, it's a one-seater, so like it kind of feels small. It's very agile. It's very... Go ahead and put our parking brake, and we're going to initiate engine shutdown. It feels small, but it is deceptively large. Look at this thing next to an A330. Called it an A380, my bad. Like, it's big. This thing is really, really big. Mission success. Let's go. Oh, that felt so good, dude. That was fun. Kind of sucks they don't make you land to pick it up. 100% suppress, 100% execution. Everything went perfectly during the flight. That's, I think, our first triple 100%. No skip bonuses, all kinds of stuff. Let's go, boys. That felt good. Okay, that's gonna buff up our. We made $6,400. That's not $1 million, but that's gonna buff up our reputation by a long shot. Get us some insurance reductions, bonuses for missions. Beautiful work. You're really telling me that by saving house and home and life and everything else, we're only going to get paid $6,000 for that? These medevac missions for like an employee mission are pretty good. Are there any other firefighting missions that we have? I know there's another level of firefighting that you can do down towards the bottom. Extended attack. We're going to need our turboprop airline transport pilot rating, which we don't have yet. And obviously that's going to be a big deal. That's a transport pilot rating. So like we can't even get that yet. We need to get the airline transport pilot first, and then we're going to have to do that. And then from there, we're going to be able to go to jetliners and stuff. So that's down the line. Shoot. I really want to do at least one more We got to try to find some more. So one thing that's kind of interesting, you could see this is where our pilot is. Now, you guys have seen throughout the course of this career mode that like we started here in Orlando, or we started over near Titusville, kind of on the Space Coast over here. And then wherever we flew and land, wherever you take off and land from, it makes one of these circles around where that is. And I thought you just had to take off and land a bunch of places and do a bunch of missions to slowly work your way around the map. That's not how it works though. So if you want to check other areas, there's kind of a bit of a quicker way of doing it. So let's look at the size of this circle. I'm going to say the next center will be somewhere around in here. So let's go to, I guess we can go to this airport right here. We can fast travel there, just our pilot. It's not moving any plane or anything, but then when your pilot is in this area, it unlocks that area for more missions. So where do we think, I mean, I would think we would have a bunch of firefighting missions out here in the West Coast. So we could check some of these forests and, oh, but it's going to cost a lot to transport us on the other side of the world. That's going to be thousands of dollars. So let's keep looking around here. Career mode's interesting, dude. There's so many good things about it, but there's so many bad things about it. Like, how does it not explain to you that this is how you unlock new missions? And also, why do you unlock new missions this way? It kind of doesn't make sense. I feel like it's kind of a waste. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of credits. It's just a weird way to do a career mode. But we're only spending 720 credits here. We've done it 4 times now. And we have most of Spain figured out. Spain and Portugal here. So we're going to try to keep this up and hope we can find some more fires to fight. Or if we don't, then I guess that's a good thing because there are no fires. I wonder, with the fact that we have live weather and stuff in this game, I wonder if when there's live fire outbreaks in the world, if I can fly to go fight those fires in real time. That could be pretty cool. Okay, we're not seeing a lot. I guess we can go down here. Oh man, okay, we're gonna go to this one over here. Just looking for any sort of a fire to fight. Obviously wasting a lot of money here. Bro, I just want a firefighting mission. $2,000 to go up into France. Still none in there. I was hoping in some of these areas we might see some. I mean, think of like a French countryside fire. There's gotta be something out here. Come on. No? Dude, how? Okay, this person on Reddit says, I had missions in the top of the U.S. East, Florida, and Madagascar Island next to Africa. We're going to spend all of our money and we're not going to unlock this, are we? I can't believe we have the entire West Coast unlocked and there's no firefighting missions over there. We have most of Europe unlocked now too. This is honestly kind of crazy. I'm going to try Madagascar. This is kind of a Hail Mary play here. Let's see if we can. It's going to cost us 24,000 credits to fly down here, dude. I'm not going to lie. Kind of a silly way. Kind of a silly way for us to unlock this stuff, but I'm really hoping we can. Oh, shoot. That got me excited when I saw the red. We're going to have to do some grinding off screen. We're going to run out of money here. Oh my gosh, dude. Please give me one right here. This is the one. I can feel it. Another 1,000 credits, bro. Your boy's flying all over the world. Just try to fight some fires. Just try to help the people, and they won't let me. Now that we know that we can do this, though, we need to start branching out to other areas. I mean, it's going to cost us a lot to get our jets moving around, but imagine doing VIP missions down in Antarctica or going out to New Zealand and stuff like that. Like, it's going to be pretty sick. So I'm trying to think. I'm sure it's season related. Where would be in the south? Like, we could travel to Australia, but I don't even want to know what the price to. What's it going to cost to go to Corinthi? 30,000 credits. We're not spending that. We're going to get ourselves soft locked because we're not going to be able to move our jet to do our next side mission. I'm going to try one more up here. Beleana, 810 credits. Nothing. And then I'll do one on the very tip. Maybe we'll get lucky on the tip here. Just the tip. Come on, just give me the tip. Give me the tip. Give me the tip. I don't need the whole thing. Just the tip. Nothing. We have most of Madagascar covered and there's nothing in here. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do any other firefighting missions. The other one, the extended attack, those are huge fires. So we're going to work on getting to that. But obviously, we just don't have the money right now to be able to get there. That was fun, though. One and done. Learned how to fight a fire from the air. And I guess the next one we do in probably a few episodes once we can get there is going to be the extended attack missions where we're going to use the Viking and we're going to fight even bigger fires. So I'll see you guys there. I wish we could have done at least one more. I'm sorry. Game's a little bit weird with the way she works, but I hope you guys enjoyed a slightly shorter episode nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you all later. Peace out.